Khari's crib.
Khari's crib. Welcome to the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, sometimes like a showcase. Khari's crib.
Khari's crib.
Khari's crib.
What's good and pretty people? Tuesday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you tonight. The Usher Bowl was this past weekend, and it was a pretty good performance. Oh, and there was a pretty big football game happening at this concert. We'll talk about it. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and Twitter got the world thinking men really don't care about lingerie no more. Is it true? We'll get into it. Beyoncé is dropping a country album with her country ass. How much money do you need to date a bunch more? I'm joined by the beautiful and funny Trish. I think she joined. She disconnected a minute ago. Bee's Boot is running a little late. What's up to all my house guests in the chat? Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe if you're not. Phone lines will be open. Area code 813-559-3339. How is everybody doing tonight? Trish will be joining us in a moment. She was actually connected a moment ago and kind of lost her connection. Not sure what happened with that one. Let's see. How is everybody doing tonight? How are y'all doing? Let's see if I see anything over here. Haven't got a reply back yet. But B's is running a little late. So now I'm going to start the show solo for the evening. How is everybody doing? What happened? You said you can't hear me. Wait. Why don't I see you in here? I don't see you in here. Refresh your page. Refresh your page. Let's see if that helps anything. All right, there you go. There you go. All right.
That was trippy for a second because I was watching you.
Yeah, so I guess that's a bug I'm going to have to work out, you know? And if you're not aware, tonight we are actually running through the app I'm building called Show Pro. So I'm connected to it. Trish is connected to it. Bees is going to be connected to it. We're going to be running everything to it, which means like the Chiron below, the rundown over there, the ticker, all that's running through it. So might be a couple of hiccups there, you know. It's a product in development, you know. So we'll have some hiccups here and there. How you doing, Trish? How you been?
I've been good, actually. I've been modeling. Okay, I'm promoting a vodka brand now, so that's good.
I tried to throw the air horns out. I ain't got the air horns connected. See.
It's cool. It's cool.
No,
but
y'all
can catch me. It just threw me off. Y'all can catch me at the Sex Club in 2 weeks because they're promoting the vodka brand there. So
you said the Sex Club?
Yeah, at Eyes Wide Open.
It's called the Sex Club?
It is a sex club because half of it is a nightclub. The other half is a sex club, as I found out when I looked it up.
And where is this place at?
It's on Adamo Drive. It's like in 2 weeks. There's supposed to be like some superhero party. So I guess everybody going to show up dressed up as the superhero that they would want to have sex as. And then afterwards, after they leave the nightclub section, they're going to go into the sex club section.
I might have to find this club.
Bring your girl to support me and come get these free shots.
What superhero would I want to have sex as? That's a weird one. I've never thought about that. That's not something that I actively think about. That's a little different.
Right? Everybody thinks about superhero that they want to have sex with, but not who they want to have sex as.
Yeah, that's a little bit different.
I want to have sex as Storm.
As Storm? Why as Storm?
I can change the temperature to fit my needs. If I want to see your nipples hard, I can make it cold in here. You know?
You know what? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Because I can use the temperature getting cooled off sometimes when I be up in there. Because
Right?
motherfucker be sweating. Like, woo! I need to take a break. I need to take a 15-minute rehydration break. You know?
Or when it's too cold in there because the AC's turned all the way down and you want to be in the moment, but your feet are freezing.
It's never too cold. It's never too cold. Yo. Shit, we already live, yo. Yeah, the link is in the chat. Yeah, but it never be cold. It's always either too hot or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bees is over here trying to connect.
And I can get rid of the pollen. I have so many allergies. I can tell that spring is afoot every time my nose starts swelling up and I'm like doing this shit all day.
I never had allergies as a kid, but as an adult, I've seemed to have allergies now. Not sure why.
You can develop them. You can definitely develop them over time.
Yeah, I guess I did because I ain't have them when I was a kid. But now, I feel like a goddamn nerd.
Yeah. I developed a sheep allergy.
A sheep allergy?
Yeah, I found that out when I had this huge rash across my chest
When were you
after
around
just
sheep?
nearly when I was in Ireland.
World traveler over here.
Yeah. And then I came back to the States and I was like, I went to the doctor. I was like, why the fuck do I have this huge red rash on my chest? And then they did an allergy test and they're like, you're allergic to sheep.
How do they have the allergies for sheep? I don't know.
Wool. It's the sheep's wool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't even touch the sheep. I was just in a place where they were once at. And that was enough for me.
Yo, Bees, you gotta go to go in the chat. Get the link in the chat. You gotta click the link in the chat.
Well, while we're waiting,
You gotta do.
let me tell you about my other allergies.
/showpro. Khary'sCrib.com/showpro. Go ahead. Now, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. No, I was just saying, yeah, I have so many allergies. I encourage everyone to get a full panel allergy test as an adult because you'll be surprised what you find out you're allergic to. It may
Yeah,
not.
I might need to do that. I might need to do that because there be times I'll be sitting outside, like I'll be feeling like I might be allergic to the sun. Like I'll be sitting outside on my balcony and it be hot out, and all of a sudden I just have like hives on my arm and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And like my arm just been sitting out in the sun. I'm like, yo, am I starting to become allergic to the sun? What's going on?
Okay, vampire.
Hey, I do like the nighttime. I do be up all types of hours at night.
And you be wearing them shades? Sus. Hella sus.
Yeah.
I bet when you take them off, you be like, look into my eyes.
I only wear sunglasses in public.
That did not make it any less sus. And you wearing red? That's how I know you be running the red light.
I actually don't. I prefer not to.
Okay.
I prefer not to. I prefer not to. It'd be a little too soggy.
Just lay a towel down.
No. Oh man. What's going on with this thing over here? I guess Bees might still be having technical difficulty. Let me put this thing back in the chat again.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can let's see. Gotta get Bees computer trained.
They have senior centers for that.
Senior centers? And then my plug is actually about to pull up to the door. About to pull up to the door in a minute.
What professionalism. Love that.
Yeah, sent me his location and shit. Got his location, just now. Said, yo, I'm right here. I'm gonna tell him,
I
yo.
saw someone posted on Twitter that their plug gave them an orange with their baggie. And then someone else said, yeah, orange juice actually helps fight back against the effects when you have a bad trip with weed.
I just tell him to leave it at the door. Here goes Bees. Bees finally got up in here. Yo,
Hey, what's going
Bees,
on?
what's poppin', buddy? What's poppin', man?
Ain't
See,
much,
we
ain't
finally
much.
got connected.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me just take my sweatshirt off.
I'm gonna send you backstage while you take your sweatshirt off. We don't want to see you strip. Plus, it also gives me an option to test out some of these features I got going on in here.
I
Oh
don't know. You
damn!
missed a chance. We could have had a spike in viewership. Put the camera back on him. Damn, it's
Let's see
too
the
late.
chat. Let's see the chat. Yo, Spaceship, what's poppin'? Spaceship, DJ Spaceship over here in the chat. Sean Simpson over here in the chat. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? But since Bees is here, let's go ahead and jump right into it, yo. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're just gonna start everything off right now. We're gonna start with Super Bowl LXVIII. There's three eyes. Because that's Super Bowl LXVIII, which is Super Bowl 58. And if you know Roman numerals, you know that I had to go look it up and be like, what Super Bowl number is that? Because I totally did not pay attention to Roman numerals in school and shit. But the Super Bowl was this weekend. It was a dope game, I thought. Very defensive game. They say this Super Bowl had the highest viewership of a live event since the moon landing. This guy,
Moonland was
Really?
bullshit, but
I don't know about that. A lot of people think it
we're
is.
in
I
Vegas.
wouldn't say it was. I wouldn't say that. I don't believe that conspiracy. But they had more viewers than the damn the most viewers since the moon landing. It was a good game. Went into overtime. A lot of people seem to not understand the full overtime rules when it comes to the Super Bowl because these overtime rules actually changed within the past few years. Oh, Erica Badu also said that the Super Bowl is a good day to cheat with a soft man.
Yes, I saw that.
She said because all the men are out there watching the football game. Said this is a good day to cheat with a soft man. Said the soft men don't be watching the game like that.
Points for me.
One woman replied to Erica Badu and said, "Girl, you are too grown for this." Erica Badu replied. You know what her reply was?
What?
She need a rim shot.
Your eyes are too close together.
Your eyes are too close together. I can't.
She came with the clap back, B.
Damn.
She came with the clap back. Said, yo, your eyes are too close together. Don't play with me. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. And also test out this feature too.
Nah, I saw the what you call it, about Erica and all that, but the eyes are too close together.
Yeah. Said your eyes are too
Very close together.
Oh, I gotta fix that too because they don't see it over there.
I can't.
I gotta fix that.
You cannot.
Let me see. Why is that doing that? Oh well,
I'll
I'll fix it.
Were y'all rooting for any team in the Super Bowl?
Nah,
I didn't really have no team in it this year. I didn't have no team in it. Though, as I was watching it, I kind of wanted I low-key wanted KC to win. Why? I don't know. I like the color red, But another
they
part,
both red.
I know, and because I was saying another part of me was saying, you know what? I kind of want San Francisco to win. It's gonna sound like a silly reason, being that I'm from New York. I have no real ties to San Francisco, except
That FF, that SF.
you know what I'm talking about, Bees. Except I grew up in the block. I grew up in the Bronx. And my block was called Section 5. Right? So what did we do? We
You
wore
rock
San Francisco hats
shit.
for the SF Section 5. And that's my only ties to San Francisco, really. Other than that, also Tecmo Bowl. No, I think that was Denver.
No, that was dead ass Tecmo Bowl. Jerry Rice, Roger Craig,
Yeah, but I think it was
Joe
Denver
Montana.
that had that play with that cut over the middle that you couldn't stop.
It was Joe Montana to Roger Craig.
Was
the
it?
unstoppable play. The
Okay.
unstoppable play, brother. They
over
start
here.
out and then your man just slants across the he just slants across the board like
Yeah.
it's all a matter of time when you hit the button.
Wayne said the Super Bowl was good to me, but also says the Super Bowl is fixed to me. I don't believe in that whole football being fixed. I don't believe that simply because too many niggas' contracts is tied to their performance. And I ain't gonna shit on my performance for some fucking script. That performance.
Wait, so who won the Super Bowl?
Well, okay, we'll go back to the Super Bowl.
Kansas City.
I'm not gonna sacrifice my performance, and which is my money, for some script that I don't believe that shit. But Kansas City beat San Francisco. They won in overtime. It was a pretty low scoring game in the first half. I think it was like 9-3 at the end of the half. No,
10-3.
10-3 by the end of the half. There wasn't a whole lot of touchdowns scored. I think there was maybe 2 touchdowns the whole game. And I think
majority of field goals.
Well, except in overtime. Overtime, Pat Mahomes threw a touchdown.
Yeah.
But the other touchdown that got thrown during the game was by the running back, if I'm not mistaken, or the wide receiver. It was a trick play where they threw the ball across the field and then he threw the ball across and that was a touchdown. So like Pat Mahomes didn't even score a touchdown during the game. It was all field goals. Even though it was all field goals, an extra point was missed, which is why the game was able to be tied up and to go into overtime. Otherwise, San Francisco would have had a 1-point lead. That kicker is probably kicking himself in the ass.
So, I don't normally care enough on sports to comment on conspiracies about sports, but I was not a believer of football being fixed. However, knowing that Travis Kelce, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
ahead. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing.
I think messed up for a second. Yeah, knowing that Travis Kelce is getting a lot of attention. I mean, he was already getting a lot of attention for football, but from non-football fans, he's getting a lot of attention because of the relationship with Taylor Swift. Now I kind of feel like maybe it was fixed if they did win, knowing all that information, because what's going to bring the NFL more money than having Super Bowl sweethearts?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Trish.
Okay.
Go ahead. That's that Trish status right there. That's that Trish status right there.
Well, Taylor Swift might have played a part into the numbers being as high as they were for viewership.
There was no mic. She did.
You think she definitely played a part?
Every teen girl that was like, I want to love like Travis and Taylor definitely tuned in, told their boyfriends that they would love to go watch football with them.
They're gonna be
they watch it just so they can see Taylor there, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna be broken up by summer.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, you're just not like Travis.
But that's how it be though, Yo, Polycarb, what's poppin', man? I gotta get my ear horn working. My ear horn ain't working. I gotta fix it.
You don't got that no more.
I gotta fix it. Let's see. Or do I? Let's see.
You know what I need? I need to bring back.
It is echoing for me like crazy.
Yeah, it's echoing too for me. But you got to bring back Keith Heading. Tell me that one.
Keith Heading.
Yeah, Keith.
Okay, I see
Heading.
what I gotta do.
Tell me that joke.
See.
You still got that?
Yeah, I just gotta get the sounds working first. And once I get that, it'll be fine. But nah, I don't think the games are fixed. I definitely think Taylor Swift played a part into it. I thought it was a good game. The beginning of it I thought was kind of boring, but it got better. The beginning of the game, I thought the commercials was better. I thought the commercials.
Yeah,
was
that's
better.
what I watched the Super Bowl for, personally. I don't know about anybody else. I watched the Super Bowl for the commercials. Not interested in nothing else but the commercials. Not even really the game. You know what I'm saying? Who wins? Whoever wins, they win. But the commercials, that's what does it for me.
Got you. All right. Y'all hear the air horns now?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go with the
Keith Hadding told me that
There
joke.
we go.
We got one,
We got that working. We got that working.
Yeah, let's go.
We got that working.
Let's
you know-
go.
In regards to the commercials,
Mm-hmm.
the commercial that surprised me the most,
Which one?
I actually tweeted about this shit as it was happening. I was like, yo, how much money are y'all giving to these churches for Jesus to be advertising during the Super Bowl? He didn't have not
Right.
one. He had like 2 or 3 commercials. I was like,
Did
oh,
Jesus had
shit.
how many commercials?
Had like 2 or 3 commercials, yo.
Yo, I thought it was only like 2. Is you saying like 3?
Yeah, they had like 2, 3 commercials. The first commercial was I was watching it. I was like, what the hell is this about? It was just mad people getting their feet washed every and anywhere. At the bus stop, in the car, at the store, in the middle of a street while a fire is happening, everywhere. And then the commercial ended with something about, I think it was like, Jesus didn't judge people or something like along those lines. He
Yeah.
washed feet.
Yeah.
End commercial. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the hell is up with this? What church is this? Then they had another ad that was similar along those lines, but I was just like, I was not ready for this. And then Beyonce had a commercial. She had a commercial.
I love the Beyonce commercial.
You know?
Yo, listen, you want to know the thing so crazy, though? That Beyonce commercial was kind of long. So
Yeah,
understand this. You're not going to see that commercial again. Like that.
Yeah, there's different
Nah,
versions.
because
Yeah,
they played
they're going to
it,
break that down into 4 different commercials.
they played it the second time, the Beyonce commercial, and it was much more condensed.
Yeah.
All I
That's
know
what
is-
that's the one thing about the Super Bowl. Like they're really be trying out like commercial. Like when they go for the commercial, like they give you a little I guess a commercial film. That's what we're gonna call it. You know, because your average commercial is about what, 20 seconds,
Yeah, 20,
Yeah.
30 seconds,
30
something like that.
20, 30 seconds. But when it's like a minute and a half.
Now, that
That's a
commercial was
film.
long. That commercial was long.
Yeah. Beyonce joint was a film. It's like a mini Beyonce film
Alright.
in 2 minutes.
Let me ask y'all. Before we go back to the game, we're gonna go back to the game in a minute. But before we go back to the game, what did y'all think of the Ben Affleck commercial?
I didn't see it. What
You
was
didn't
the
see
Ben
it?
Affleck commercial?
Oh,
The
he was the
Ben
Dun
Affleck
King.
commercial.
The Dunkin.
Yes.
The Dun King.
Oh, because he loves Dunkin's because he's from Boston. Okay.
Yeah. You already knew the whole premise of the damn commercial and you ain't even see it.
Yeah.
And he had mad people in there. He had Tom Brady in there with him.
Yeah.
Tom Brady was in there.
Jennifer
Matt
Lopez.
Damon was in there. Jennifer Lopez was in there. Matt Damon was like, yo, this is the type of sacrifices your homeboys make because this is some stupid shit, nigga. But I'm here for you. But
Yeah, he did a similar, well, not with a bunch of people, but I knew he was doing something with Dunkin's because he had a commercial with Ice Spice a couple months ago.
yeah, she was at the
Yeah.
Super Bowl too.
Yeah, Yeah, I saw she was hanging out with Taylor ever since they had that one song together, so I guess they're friends now.
Yeah, I guess so. You know?
Or she just wants to keep telling y'all that she's not racist. Even
Nah,
though she really
that's
got
a-
racist man.
That's her protege. Even though Taylor's country music, that's her protege.
She is
That's her
not
new
really
protege.
into country. And she proved my point
Who
about
proved your
country
point?
music. Taylor. Because I strongly believe in my heart of hearts that yes, some country singers do sing with their natural accent, but most are
They
faking
add a
their
little
accent.
twang to that shit, right?
Yeah.
A little twang to
They
twang.
add a
Old
little
Taylor
twang.
performances.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm just a small town girl. And she don't sound like that no more.
Hey,
No, she lost that Texan accent.
Because she
But
was
she
never
ain't.
from Texas.
No, where's she from? She like Colorado or
Tennessee.
some Denver
No,
or some shit like that, right?
Tennessee.
Huh?
Tennessee. I think it's
Tennessee?
Tennessee. But she comes from a very wealthy family. She's from Tennessee, and
Oh, they already got bread.
yeah, they already have bread.
Oh shit! So she
I
just
know.
made him richer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She elevated.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But yeah, like
in the conspiracy world, she's a clone, but that's something different.
Yo, Bees Bees is Mr. Conspiracy over here, yo.
Yeah, she looks like this lady. What you call it? She was a very evil lady, but she got people through sound, music interfere with their ears and stuff like that. You know what I'm
Nigga, that
saying?
sound like some nursery rhyme shit. Some
yeah, I didn't know what place you were talking
that
about.
sound like some shit you read in the storybook as a kid. Like the Pied Piper, nigga. But she got it with the voice. Nigga, Bees is telling us a Disney movie over here and shit.
Well, maybe I don't know. I don't know the backstory. I will look it up.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's next?
Do you
I see
normally
what's next.
do you normally watch the Super Bowl, Trish?
Against my will.
What you mean against your will? What type of shit is that?
It's
Like somebody
usually-
put you in a headlock and be like, "Yo,
No,
watch
it's-
this shit."
It's like usually I'll have friends that like are watching Super Bowl. This year I didn't, so it was great because I went home and I watched what I wanted to watch. But I'll usually have like some friends that are like, "Oh yeah, I come over for Super Bowl," which is fine because I come for the snacks and the halftime performance. But when the game is going, I am bored out of my mind. I'm all on my phone because I could care less. I don't care about football. My cousin played professional football. Nigga was in the NFL. And I still didn't care. Like I supported, loved him, but still did not care.
I support you, but fuck that shit you doing.
Like every time my family was like, "We're gonna go watch your cousin play," I was like, "Cool."
Alright. They got nachos. That's
Right, like, what is
They got nachos.
So you was
Love me to death, but-
you was never really that, hey, my cousin plays football kind of person because you knew that conversation would go into football and you had no idea.
Yo, yeah. She be
Yeah.
like, they be like, "Yo, so what position you play?" He be like, and I can see Trish now. I don't know.
My cousin plays football.
He has the. Sometimes he got the ball, sometimes he don't. I don't know.
It's embarrassing because then people think I'm lying at that point because I can't describe a single thing.
What position does he play? Football?
Yeah, I'm like, he's big and he runs fast. I don't know. Like
I can't. He's big and he runs fast. That's it. That's all I can tell you about him playing football. He's big and he runs
catches
fast.
ball
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that was
So
I
have a little holding on the play out here.
Yeah, I've never been
Catching the ball good. You're gonna
great.
5-yard on
But
there.
you know what's trifling?
What's
He
that?
never
That's
let
that.
me meet his teammates.
What's
Huh?
that?
I said,
Oh, he never
never
let
let
you
me
meet his teammates?
no. And I'm like, you know that
Trish
not
just
real,
show
low key.
Trish just showing up because niggas got the tight pants on.
Exactly. See, you already knew. You already knew. I was looking. I was like, who got the thickest cakes?
Oh,
Got the
cakes.
thickest
She looking
cakes.
for who
She
got
looking
the
at the
thickest
cake.
cakes.
Who got the different cakes? She
Oh,
looking at
man.
like, yeah, men in spandex, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I
see,
can't.
everything.
But shit, from the game, it was a good game. Shout out to Kansas City for winning back-to-back championships, back-to-back titles. Pat Mahomes, they already saying he's one of the greatest. He's only been in the league for a couple of years, 2 MVPs in the Super Bowl. Can't be mad at it.
He's got 5. He's got 5. What's it called? He's got 5 trips to the Super Bowl.
They talking about they was talking about three-peat. And being that they're talking
He's the
about
poster boy.
being that they're talking about three-peat, they're gonna have a shitty year next year. They're gonna have a shitty year next year.
I don't know. He's the poster boy. He's the poster boy right now. He's about to be, he's about to take the reins from Tom Brady right now. He's the only one following suit right now. There could be somebody else off in the wings, coming in here soon or later on. But right now he's got the accolades. He's got the necessities to either, have a legacy as great as Tom Brady or greater. You know what I'm saying? Because he's young. He's doing a lot of his stuff young. Brady did a lot of stuff like old, like he did young
he did
stuff, but
all
he did
throughout his
stuff
career. At every
all
point
through his
throughout his career.
career.
Yeah.
He's still playing.
But right
Nah,
now,
he retired.
Tom Brady.
Yep. He
When
doing
he finally
commercials. He doing commercials with Ben Affleck now.
yeah, he just did a commercial with Ben Affleck. Yeah.
Yeah, he chilling. He chilling.
He should have did that. You know what? Never mind. That'd be too messy.
All right, so from Super Bowl to Usher Bowl. Usher did the halftime show at the Super Bowl. I thought it was a pretty good show. You know, the show started off. The cameras coming in. And I was like, yo, what is this circus going on here? There was people standing on top of other people's heads, upside down, balancing. I was like, yo, how long have they been balancing before they cut the camera to these people? I'm like, these are some talented ass people. This should be an entertaining ass show because these people are balancing their ass off, and this nigga ain't even start singing yet. Did y'all catch the show?
I watched
Not
it
the show.
because I love Usher. He is a phenomenal performer. Okay, he is one of the few people that are actually an entertainer. Him, Beyonce, Lizzo, and Doja, all of them are actual entertainers. I know there's
For
some other
your
people out
generation,
there.
got you.
Huh? Say
I
what?
said for your generation.
Yeah.
Keep on.
Yeah. He's a performer because newer artists now, like, they're not putting on performances like that. You know, like some of them are, but it's just not on the same level. They're just not on the same level. And Usher is on his own level. He roller skated out on stage confidently, did tricks, and was singing the whole time. That is so much work and effort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was. I was actually waiting for the roller skates to come out. I was like, "Where's the roller skates?" Because I know them shits is coming out. I know the roller skates is coming out, and they damn sure came out. They had
This is so Usher.
who was the first guest to come on stage? Who was the first guest?
Will I Am.
No. You know who the first guest was?
Alicia?
Nope. No, yes, actually it was Alicia. It was Alicia.
My Boo was the first song. So
Yeah, Alicia
they
came out-
started the memes from there on, huh?
Alicia came out
Yeah.
first. Alicia came out first, and when they first panned to Alicia,
I'm listening, but I gotta get something.
I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is that? Is that her train for her outfit? That shit was taking up half the damn stadium." I was like, "That's an ill ass visual."
But you know what wasn't great?
What's that?
That first note.
Yeah, I was about to talk about that too. They had a fire ass piano, a fire ass red piano, you know, and then Alicia Keys started singing. And her first note cracked a little bit. It cracked a little bit. But the rest of the performance, she killed it.
Yeah.
She killed the rest of the performance, but that first note kind of cracked a little bit, you know? And the reason why I noticed, when I first heard it, I was like, whatever. And then the internet started interneting. And somebody said, yo, I think they fixed Alicia Keys' fuck up on the YouTube video from her live performance. They edited that shit to where she doesn't crack. Which I could respect the edit. But it's a live show. It's her first note of the song. We don't know how long she was waiting. You know, I know when I be sitting here getting ready to start my intro, right before I start my intro, all of a sudden, mad saliva's in my mouth all of a sudden. I'm like, hey, where the hell did this come from? You know? But shit happens when you're not using your voice. So I can understand that. There's been times I've been like, hey, and my voice just totally changed because I wasn't speaking. So I can understand it, you know? Though she probably should have did a couple of do, re, mi, fa, do, right before she started, but the mic was probably live, so she couldn't do it. But I understand it. But they fixed it, though. You know? Usher came out, performed with her, and got the interneting again. The internet was in a frenzy, taking screenshots, posting memes. saying, "Yo, Usher, you mad disrespectful, yo. Why you hugging up on this man wife like that?" You know, and I tell
That
you,
was
go ahead.
crazy. No, that was a crazy intimate hug. The way he just came up on behind her and rested his head on her shoulder and was looking
Yeah.
at her lovingly. That was a lot.
I think they got a brother sister relationship.
I don't
Probably.
know. I don't know. And I say that because there was a time during her performance where he was hugged up on her, and I could kind of tell she was like, "All right, nigga, you're doing a little too much right now." She was like, "You're doing a little too much right now, nigga."
You lucky Swiss is not insecure.
Yeah. And Swiss even came out afterwards like, "Yo, y'all focusing on the wrong thing. Did y'all not see her outfit?" I was like, you know what? Yeah. Because I personally, I would probably feel the same way because I'm a secure motherfucker. You know? I'm a secure motherfucker.
Well, also, Usher doesn't like young women. He don't like women his age.
Usher
He likes them out.
Usher actually got his marriage license after the show, too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Yeah. Skits in the chat
Usher Marcus
says,
Houston?
what's that?
Huh?
Usher's a Marcus Houston?
What you talking about?
Oh, he only likes older women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nah, because you saw Marcus Houston I thought you was talking about younger women. But you saw Marcus Houston just married his 25-year-old wife.
When you're talking, stop putting stuff in your mouth.
Okay, sorry. Marcus Houston just married his 25-year-old wife. Yeah, he's 40. He been with her since she was he been with her for 10 years.
Yeah, but they ain't doing that. But
Wait. Did you hear what he just said?
yeah, we spoke about that before.
Okay. It took me a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah. But there was the time during the performance where Usher was kind of like, Alicia Keys was kind of like, "Yo, fall back a little bit, nigga. You're doing a little too much." I caught that on the screen, and I was like, "Oh, I'm lucky I didn't have DVR. If I had DVR last night, I would still be watching the game. I would have just been going back on that shit. I'm glad I don't have the DVR anymore."
Yeah.
Wayne Mills over here in the chat says, "Yo, Usher does that in his Vegas residency, and that's why Keke Palmer had problems." Yeah, at the beginning of the performance, there was a disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be hot, blah 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 blah. And at the end, the last disclaimer was this might cause relationship problems.
Yeah, he did say that.
This might cause relationship problems. You know, that's just a nigga disclaimer.
Like with that kind of sounds like that's your intent.
Yeah, that's his brand. That's his brand at this point. That residency made this his brand. Made that his brand.
Some relationship problems.
Yeah.
Well, it makes people more excited to watch him perform. It makes them want to tune in. That puts more money in his pocket. So I could get why he does that.
Right.
Especially lonely women who want to spend money on a man that they think might just be worth it.
Yeah. But the internet loves running with messy shit. They love running with messy shit. And then after Alicia performed, another artist came out, a woman with a guitar. And
yeah, her.
And this almost turned into a who's on first moment. You know? This almost turned into a who's on first moment. Because she walked out and I was like, "Yo, who's that?" She was like, "Her." I said, "Yeah, her. Who's that?" She was like, "Her." I was like, "Yeah, the bitch with the guitar. Who the fuck is that?"
Oh my
God. You know? And they're like, "No, the singer's name is her." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's right. Her."
You are a fool.
You know, so
who's this bitch? Who, her? No. Her. That's what I'm talking about. Who's that bitch? Her.
Yeah. Who the fuck is she? You know what I mean? And then I realized, her. You know what I mean?
She's the artist, her.
Yeah, she came out. She did her thing on the guitar. I'm not sure if she was actually playing or not. I do believe she can play. I'm not sure if she was playing for real at this time, or it just might have been a delay of her doing the licks on the guitar and the beat coming in like a couple of seconds. I'm just saying. Oh, Wayne. Oh, yes, Wayne. Wayne. I wasn't going to skip over this. And then we saw JD, which I'm glad I'm not the only one that when I first saw JD, I was like, yo, is that CeeLo? I was like, is that CeeLo? And the reason why I thought that was CeeLo, was because the outfit was so outlandish. The outfit was so outlandish. I was like, wait, is that CeeLo? But then I was like, wait, what songs does Usher have with CeeLo?
With CeeLo, right?
Yeah. Then I heard the voice. I was like, oh, that's Jermaine Dupri. And then the first thought that came in my mind was like, yo, why is Jermaine Dupri in this motherfucking Lollipop Guild tuxedo? This nigga had, yo, his outfit was atrocious in my opinion.
Did you see what he posted later?
Dressed like Ben Franklin.
He posted a picture of his son's socks, the little baby socks.
Yeah, he showed us the picture of the socks. Nigga, we did not need to see the close-up. That made it worse. Just because it has a nice brand on it doesn't make it hot. That's the problem with a lot of y'all niggas. Y'all niggas think shit is hot just because it has a certain brand on it. Nah. A lot of these brands make some bullshit. And y'all be wearing some bullshit because it's expensive. Y'all be wearing some expensive bullshit. I'm just saying.
Have a whole shirt on, you looking like the Grinch. But you like, yo, this Versace.
Yeah.
This is Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Nigga reminded me of that. You ever seen that? I know some of y'all have probably seen this video before. It was like an Instagram, TikTok, one of these platform videos where the nigga was getting fitted for the wedding. And dude had the camera. He was like, yeah, my best man about to get a fitting. His best man was mad short, right? So the dude measured him and shit. This is the guy that works in the store, the tailor and shit. He measured him. He was like, all right, cool, let me go grab your suit. He went and grabbed the suit. He came back over here, pulled up from underneath a jacket and pulled out like a suit made for a toddler. That's what that shit made me think of. You know? That nigga had on like a toddler suit, yo. Yo, I'm just saying.
You want to see me do tricks, head ass?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to see me do tricks? Stupid,
yeah. You know, then Ludacris came out. Little John came out.
Yeah.
I really like the way Usher ended his set. I forget exactly what he said, but he kind of was like, yo, I brought the world to Atlanta type shit. You know?
Atlanta to the world.
Yeah, I brought Atlanta to the world type of shit, yeah.
Because every artist except for Alicia Keys was basically from Atlanta, right?
Yeah, and
Usher's not from Atlanta.
And his music just gave us the Atlanta vibe.
Well, he's from, where is he from? Tennessee?
He's from Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is about 2 hours from Atlanta.
Usher is from Atlanta. And I say this because if you move somewhere before you're established as a person, you're from whatever made you that person. That's my opinion. You know?
So I'm from Tampa?
No, your person got made before you. How long you lived in Tampa?
10 years.
Oh, then yeah. You're from Tampa.
Yeah.
How old are you again, Trish?
I am 29.
So you was 19 when you
were between like 15, 19.
See,
15 and 19.
I moved to Tampa when I was 22, 23.
Yeah, I was 18, and then I turned 19 later that same year because I started college fall of 2013.
Okay, so your way at Tampa is college, basically.
Yep, and then I just stayed after.
So where are you originally from again?
Jacksonville, Duval County.
Okay.
Yeah, still Florida. See,
yeah.
I've been in Tampa. I can now say I've been in Tampa longer than I lived in New York. But New York is what molded me as the person I am. You know, New York is what gave me my core foundation. So that's where I'm from. If Tampa would have gave me my core foundation, and my core foundation for me, well, being that I grew up in New York, my whole life, my whole up until my 20s life was New York. But if I would have left at like 15 or some shit like that, maybe like not like 10 or 11, if I would have left, my core really wasn't developed then. I was still like wearing what my mom told me to wear to school, you know?
Yeah.
So I wasn't really developed as my core. I was still a lot of parental influence and shit like that. Yeah, so he was born there, but that nigga's from Atlanta, y'all. That nigga's from Atlanta.
No, okay. No, that's how I feel. Like the basis of his life is like Atlanta. Besides wrestling for cereal, but you know.
Yeah.
The basis of his life is Atlanta.
I thought it was a dope performance, though. I thought it was a really good performance. I enjoyed it. Some people were trying to shit on them, saying, "Oh, that performance is whack." I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck was y'all expecting?"
No, it was a nice performance.
This nigga had 15
It was a nice
minutes.
way. It was a nice way to end your residency too in Vegas, because I think his residency is up this year, something like that.
He finished the residency.
Yeah.
So he just finished it. Yeah.
He just finished the residency, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think T-Pain has a residency now, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken.
See, I would go see T-Pain.
I'll go see T-Pain too.
Yeah, me too.
Listen.
And T-Pain recently said, he says, yo, he has the hits for a Super Bowl. He could do a Super Bowl now. And I believe him. I ain't mad at him. And I bet you everybody up in that bitch should be singing that shit too. You know?
Buy you a drink.
Yep.
That's the first song he got to start out with.
Yep. He gonna tell everybody in this motherfucker better have something in their goddamn hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Only song that he won't be able to sing, which is that joint, is "I'm in Love with a Stripper." He probably won't be able to.
He'll be able to sing that shit.
J-Lo literally did a striptease routine, except without stripping. But she not striptease. She
Yo,
did pole
this
routine.
is the NFL. You don't think these motherfuckers with monies be having mad strippers around? And they be falling in love with strippers. He made that song for them.
Yeah.
Justin pulled out a tit. You're right.
Yeah. You know? Next year's Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans.
I will lose my mind.
Next year's Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans.
My mind.
And people are already wondering who's going to perform.
Could you imagine how expensive it's going to be? All the rich men that will be there waiting to spend their money on me.
Now, who you think is going to perform in New Orleans?
I don't know, Master P.
Now, here's his.
Now, when you wobble, let me see you shake.
Actually,
shake
you know what?
Nah,
I don't think Master P would be appropriate. You know why?
Nah, he wouldn't be.
Because he doesn't have current hits. People that perform still have current shit going on.
No doubt.
But some people are saying, Lil Wayne should perform.
Yes, that I would agree with.
That would be a nice halftime performance. Because he you know what it is, he's got so many hits. It's like, what is he gonna perform? Certain people have so many songs that you're like, okay, if they do perform, what songs are they gonna perform? Like what are they gonna actually do to get the crowd motivated and so forth? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dope with Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre's a dope producer, so it worked out well for him. You get what I'm saying? That's like didn't Timberland do a Super Bowl, something like that? Timberland and Missy or something like that?
They might have been in it at some point, but it wasn't theirs.
You know who needs a Super Bowl performance?
Who's that?
Justin Bieber.
He did. Why? He did. He pulled out Janet's tit.
No, you're thinking of Justin Timberlake.
That's Justin Timberlake.
Oh, Justin Timberlake. You said Bieber.
Justin Bieber needs a Super Bowl performance.
Did you say Beaver?
Bieber.
No, Bieber. B said Beaver.
Oh.
Beaver. Justin Bieber.
No.
Yes, like the one that builds dams, Justin Bieber.
Now, I don't know about Justin Bieber for a Super Bowl. He has some. Maybe I'm just not as familiar enough with his catalog, you know. But
he actually has enough hits though. He has enough hits to Super Bowl.
But are they Super Bowl songs?
Yeah.
Are they Super Bowl songs? I don't know. Now, if Lil Wayne does the Super Bowl, I'm expecting a Cash Money reunion.
Cash Money shit.
I'm expecting a Cash Money reunion because one, I think everybody's out of jail now.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody's in jail. None of the hot boys are locked up for being hot boys.
Yeah. BG just dropped a new awesome freestyle too.
You know?
Just going to say, we'll put that out there.
I would expect
BG
to see
got
that.
some fire.
But now, if the Super Bowl, if they did bring out Wayne to do the Super Bowl, do you think he would keep it only Cash Money? Or do you think he would say, hey, yo, P, come do a song? I've never seen Cash Money and No Limit in the same room.
I think that would be dope. You know, it would have been dope if they actually did a song together, like a Cash Money No Limit song. I think that would have been hot for the time. It's nothing that they should do now. I'm just saying, nothing they should do now.
Yeah, now would be kind of pointless.
But you know what I'm saying? If they had did a song like that, that would have been like a to everything. But for the most part, Wayne, technically, if he does it right, he can what you call it, because you know Nicki's always going to support whatever the fuck Wayne is down for.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Drake is also going to support whatever Wayne is down for. You know what I'm saying? As well as he would for either of them. You know what I'm saying? With both of them being his artists and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also got that's when you would kind of like, if Wayne was to do it, I mean, this is just my vision. I would go with Nicki and Drake as a bring out, and then I would end it. I would end it with like a Cash Money type, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe a hot boys or a hot girl, or you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Because they both got two hot songs, you know, with Hot Boys, and then they got Hot Girl. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they got a couple of other, you know, joints. You know what I'm saying? Maybe let Juvie get loose with a little. That's you with the big body bands, huh? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's New Orleans.
Yeah.
And
we
I think that.
Out. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that also it would only be right that you have an artist from New Orleans to kind of, you know, with that situation. You know, just like with Usher, it worked out because his residency was ending in Vegas. He had enough hits, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, I'm not gonna say the situation was convenient. If that's how you would like to put it.
Mm-hmm.
The situation was convenient.
Yeah, Jay-Z and Rock Nation are still behind it, I believe. So we'll see. It should be interesting.
No, I can see that. I see that.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, you know, it'd be great
if
Wayne dropped the song. If we did find out that Wayne was gonna be performing in New Orleans, I think it would be kind of interesting if he did a song with Kevin Gates. I don't know. I would love
Kevin Gates is from New Orleans?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
He's a little weird to me, but I kind of get him. He's
you know why he's weird? You know why he's weird? Because he been eating a lot of booty.
Yeah.
That nigga eat everybody booty. He be eating so much booty, he done got the cooties and lost his goddamn mind.
He already done hooked up with his cousin.
Yeah, that nigga wild, Joe.
He be doing a lot. A lot.
That nigga wild, Joe.
But he's very sex positive.
Yeah, because he be eating booty. Everybody booty. All right, but you know what? Let's move on. And we spoke about it earlier about Beyonce's commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Was had us telling us, hey, I'm dropping a country album soon. And guess what? She dropped a song already called Texas Hold'em.
2 songs.
2 songs? Well, I only heard the one. Yep. And you know why I heard the one? Because I saw a post where a lady posted and said, hey, I called up a country station and requested Beyonce. No, she said I emailed them because she got an email reply. It said I requested Beyonce Texas hold them. And they replied, we are a country station, ma'am. We don't play Beyonce. I said, oh shit. They don't play Beyonce. So I looked at the comments and man, people was like, they forgot black people created country music. And man, people was like, yo, this is a low-key way to say we don't fuck with black people and da-da-da-da-da. And now I said to myself, 1 second, Bees. I said to myself, well, she just dropped a commercial the other day. It was 2 days ago. When did she drop the song? Today?
She dropped the song the same day.
The same day?
Super Bowl. Yeah,
Probably
like
dropped
right
it that
after
night, like midnight.
Right. I found out of it today because I saw this. And if I work at a country station and somebody said, hey, can you play Beyonce? I would say, hey, this is a country station. We don't play Beyonce.
But
So,
if you're in the music biz, if you're hearing about new music things
But he
happening,
probably listened.
they hear about their country music. And Beyonce just told us about this on Sunday.
it was big news that she was dropping country. A lot of people on social media were talking about how
country stations don't care about what social media is talking about.
Social media is talking about.
And I'm only saying this, because it might not have been racist. It might have just been they didn't know there was a country Beyonce song.
Yeah,
because
that's like.
And I say this because I saw the commercial twice. And I didn't know there was a country Beyonce song coming out. Maybe I didn't pay attention to it that closely, but I'm just saying.
Listen, it's just like Trish. Did you know Snoop has a gospel album?
No, I knew DMX did, but I didn't know Snoop did.
And Snoop's
get what I'm saying?
But I'm not a gospel music DJ whose job it is to keep track of all new music in the genre coming up.
And that's
what's he looking out for? What's big?
And that's where you have it a little messed up because DJs don't do that. DJs don't do that. They don't just like keep their ear like, okay, who's coming out with something? A lot of DJs are just in record pools. And record pools are pretty much where a lot of labels and shit just pretty much put their new music. Because I was in the record pool for a long time, and I would get music like months or maybe weeks before it actually released because this is what the DJs get. You know?
And you don't think Jay-Z and his team would have called up those stations and tried to push her music on country stations?
No.
Nah, because listen,
because then
let me tell you something, girl. Now, when you dealing with Black Bart and all them,
I don't like the girl part.
But listen. Well, let me tell you something, you little Philly. You know what I'm saying? we not around these parts. We not trying to hear nothing about no Jay-Z. We don't care about a hard knock life. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about that stuff. Dead presidents. We don't care about that stuff. You know, American Gangster. We don't care about that stuff. We about horses, spurs, and sorrow. In our songs, we stole rhythm and blues from black folks long time ago. You not understanding. You not understanding. Like Jesse the Body Ventura said, if it wasn't for black folks, listen, there wouldn't be no music. It wouldn't be no music.
Well, I hope they start playing her music now.
Yeah, they will. They will start playing it because that post is definitely going to make them aware of it. And I would say no, Jay-Z and Roc Nation didn't go to no records, no radio stations saying, hey, we got this Beyonce joint because she just dropped it on Sunday with the commercial. So there was no lead up to it. If they would have told radio stations and shit like that, somebody would have leaked something, you know, saying, hey, it's dropping at this point on this time and blah, blah, blah. They try to keep shit low, you know? And country DJs aren't really in those record pools like that. In my opinion, because country music is very, very, like, siloed in regards to music.
I'm gonna say this isn't the first time they tried to snub Beyonce when she tried to make country music. Because when she dropped Daddy's Lessons on the Lemonade album, people were very upset that they had her performing at the CMAs because Daddy's Lessons was a really big country song. And she performed at Dixie Chicks and people were very upset about that. So it wouldn't be surprising to me if they were still upset about this black woman in the country space.
Yeah, traditionally, and this is the word traditionally here is because most people don't do this. she's dropping music in a bunch of different genres. Most people drop music in one genre and they don't diverge from that genre. Like Nelly did it, but he didn't do it on his own. He had some country nigga come in with him. You know, when hip hop, when hip hop was really popular, and this was there, and this was pretty much country music's Walk This Way. You know how Run DMC and Aerosmith did Walk This Way back in the days. Nelly and Tim McGraw was country music's Walk This Way. You know?
Yeah.
And that's the only time where people really accepted people going into other genres is when somebody from that genre pulled you into it. Beyonce's doing something that most artists don't do. I'm dropping music in different genres.
She's always done that, though. She has literally always done that.
No, she hasn't. Not really. All her shit's been R&B until whatchamacallit.
No, it has not. No, it has not.
What has
no. Some of her music is R&B. Some of her music is pop music. Some of her music is more of like dance music, but she's always switched back and forth between pop and R&B. She has had songs that are just straight up pop songs.
Hey, Trish.
And she has songs that are straight up R&B songs.
Hey, Trish.
She's always switched.
See.
Hey, Trish.
Go ahead. What's that, Beast?
You know Snoop has a country album too, right?
I don't know what that's, but I'm just saying.
See, but the thing is with Beyonce's album, even though she did multiple genres on an album, she didn't start doing albums of a specific genre until her last album. Like that was all like dance. You know, like because all her albums was categorized as R&B. You know, she had some songs on there that was poppy, but the albums were categorized as R&B. Until that last album was categorized as dance because the whole theme of the album was that dance genre. With this next album, the whole theme of it is going to be country music. Everything's going to be like a country vibe. So now that's a country album. You know? And there's not many artists that say, okay, the only artists I know that do that are artists that nobody knows of. I have a homeboy that has out like 50 albums in like 17 different genres. This motherfucker has a heavy metal album. He also has a fucking flamenco guitar Spanish album. You know? Look at B turning his head like, huh, yeah. He tried to do an opera album. Yo, he done album in all these genres. The only people I know that do that are people that nobody knows. People that, like mainstream artists, normally stick with what they do because, like a lot of these parody movies just tell you, motherfuckers try to change up and nobody fucks with it. Beyonce is one of the few that's not scared to change up and people still fuck with her. Beyonce's got that, she's got that Carfax with people, you know?
Yeah.
But they can say, you know what? Your track record looks good, girl, so we gonna let you do what you wanna do. You ain't disappoint us yet.
It's because she don't half-ass anything. When she does something, she does it well.
Yeah, I've never heard somebody say, yo, this Beyonce album's
Never. Ever.
Yeah.
Think she could get away with doing what Kanye used to do? Releasing unfinished music? That's just kind of...
She won't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She would never do that.
She's a perfectionist. That's the one thing I will give her. She's like on a perfectionist type of level when it comes to her music. I will give her that. Like,
yeah.
I've heard like she really don't want to put it out if she don't feel it's right.
Okay, so now with that being said, I don't think the radio stations were intentionally being racist, saying fuck Beyonce, we don't fuck with her music, fuck whatever she got. I think it was like, oh, we don't know that there's a country album. Now that this came out, and we all know that this station said this, and they might not have been aware. Well, y'all motherfuckers should be aware now. And if y'all still ain't playing Beyonce, now it's some racist shit.
Right.
But I got a feeling Beyonce's about to take over the country radio airwaves.
I can't wait. I already have a black cowboy hat.
I've only listened to one
matching
song.
Black cowboy boots.
I only listen to the Texas Hold'em song. I haven't listened to the other one.
Yeah. Listen.
Carriages is the better song, I think. I like that song better.
Okay. Yeah, the Texas Hold'em one, I was like, this is cool. I'm not sure if this will take over country radio.
Listen, that's like calling a country radio station and like, yo, can you play that Snoop Dogg and Wesley and Willie Nelson joint, My Medicine? And they'll be like, huh?
Yeah, but because you said
Willie Nelson is Snoop.
Because you said Willie Nelson, they would go pull it up and say, let me see if I can find it. Let me see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
If you just said, hey, let me hear that Snoop Dogg blah, blah, blah song. Let me hear that Snoop Dogg sipping gin and juice on my horse at the rodeo. They'd be like, we don't play Snoop. You know what I'm saying? They were like, we don't play Snoop. We don't know what his terminology for rodeo mean. He might be saying rodeo, and that means this nigga got a bunch of hoes tied up in his back, in the back of his lowrider.
But for what? We don't love them hoes.
While he's sipping his gin and juice. See, over here, we sip gin and tonic.
Damn.
You hear my fake cowboy voice?
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. It's getting late. More Club Shay Shay shit. Did we talk about the Monique shit on Club Shay Shay?
I thought we did.
I thought we did, right? But from that one, they actually kind of pieced it up though. But he had said some shit about Mike Epps. Mike Epps came back at him, and then they pieced it up. Mike Epps had said some shit, because his name came up. The Shannon Sharp clapped back, but Shannon Sharp's clap back involved, hey nigga, when I see you, we gonna have to throw them dukes. He said he was gonna fuck up Mike Epps. I was gonna fuck you up, nigga. When I see you, I'm gonna punch you in the face type shit, right? Mike Epps said some shit. He replied. He said some shit. I forget exactly what he said. But he kind of ended off saying, hey, All-Star Weekend's coming up, and this is in my hometown in Indianapolis. We gonna bump into each other. And he said, yo, and by the way, I'm a little too old to fight, nigga. I don't be doing that fighting shit. I be doing that other shit. And you know what I'm talking about, nigga. I be doing that other shit, nigga. Right? That's kind of what Mike Epps said. That's what Mike Epps said. And shortly after I heard that, guess what happened? Guess what else I heard after that?
Shannon Sharp apologized?
I heard Shannon Sharp and Mike Epps had a conversation, and they kind of pieced it up. They kind of pieced it up. I'm like, yo, Club Shay Shay's getting toxic over there, yo.
Listen, let me find out Shannon Sharp knew about Mike in Indiana.
Yeah. I've been seeing people. Some people been talking. Yeah, some people said. Somebody said, I forgot who it was. They was like, yo, Mike Epps lived in Brooklyn for a little while. And I tell you what, niggas in Brooklyn wasn't fucking with Mike Epps like that. And when I say fucking with him like that, I'm talking about they respected his gangster. They wasn't being shady with the nigga. Nigga said, yo, you gotta respect Mike Epps, yo. He a funny nigga, but don't
nigga from Gary.
Yeah, Gary, Indiana,
nigga. From
nigga.
Gary. And listen, the crime rate is crazy out there, yo.
Yeah, Sean says, yo, Club Shay Shay. Sean Simpson over here in the chat says, yo, Club Shay Shay may not be toxic, but it's definitely messy.
It's so messy.
I would agree. It is.
He just invite people on just to talk their shit, just to be setting it off on social media the next day.
I tell you what.
Let me find out. This is why Skip Bayless ain't want to fuck with this nigga, yo.
I fuck with Shannon. But he's not like a great interviewer. He's
a terrible interviewer. He's horrible at interviewing. He does not know how to ask leading questions and let people talk. He doesn't know how to just sit and be present and not be a part of it.
No, he lets him talk.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to
He doesn't. he doesn't dive deeper. Like, you could tell him some crazy shit. You could tell him some wild shit.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, let me look at my notes.
That's what I'm
What's
saying.
next?
Like,
What's
he
the next
doesn't
question?
lead in.
Right. It's always, what's the next question on my card? What's the next question on my card? What's the next question on my card? You know? And or he might jump in here and there. Are you serious, cat? Come on now. I can't even do his accent yet. I'm a practice.
That reminds me of that tweet I saw a while ago. It was like, who's the messiest person you know? It's a man, ain't it? Who's the messiest person you know?
The messiest person I know. Nah, it's not a man. It's not a man. For me, it's a woman. For me, it's a woman. How about you, Bees? Messiest person you know, man or woman?
Messiest person I know, man or woman.
Who's always starting some bullshit? That's the question, right? Who's always starting some bullshit or in some bullshit? Okay, in Florida, it's a woman. In New York, it's a man.
Florida's not a woman. Florida's a man. Let's start there.
No, when I'm in Florida, the messiest person I know is a woman. When I'm in New York, the messiest person I know is a man. I'm just thinking of the person in New York that I know that every day has a problem with somebody. That's a man.
Oh.
That's a man.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to say a man. I'm still in New York. I'm still in New York. It's like, yo, just when you think they're over the threshold of a hump or something, nah, I feel you. And you're like, yo, then you speak to them and it's like, yeah, you know, I don't know. Like, really, my
Some
nigga?
new bullshit,
like,
right? Some new bullshit.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
I feel you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's toxic though. I wouldn't call him toxic. Just a bad interviewer. That's it.
Yeah, but his show is messy. I will agree. His show is messy. Is it toxic? It can be toxic. But I think, yeah, I would agree. It's more messy than toxic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, it's more messy.
I hope he got insurance.
Might need it one day, right?
Cause somebody might get upset. You don't let somebody else come on your show to talk trash about them. So maybe they want to come on your show. You know, they might be a little upset with you.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and move on. You know, Valentines is coming up. You know, I've been seeing posts that says, ladies, pussy is not a Valentine's Day gift. However, two pussies, that's how you start one. Okay? So, pussy is not a Valentine's Day. Is intimacy a Valentine's Day gift? You know? That's one of the questions I have. Is intimacy a Valentine's Day gift? Also, Twitter, a lady said she polled Twitter. She says she polled Twitter. And she said her results came back that men no longer give a fuck about lingerie. And I had to say, I wholeheartedly disagree. I disagree. So, Valentine's Day. It's tomorrow. Is pussy a gift? Yes or no?
Not if you already got it.
Not if you already got it. So old pussy's not a gift, but new pussy is. Hence, two pussies. Old and new. You know?
Yeah, well, pussy combination, that's something different. But you know, a two-piece pussy combo, that's something different. But it's definitely not what you call it if you've already boxed it out.
Yeah, I don't feel like sex is a gift unless you're going to do something really new or different. Like, for instance, what if I come home and it's like, oh, I want to have sex with you on a bed of all this fresh, clean money? You know, because I'm assuming it's good money that's fresh, that was just made, not dirty yet.
Brand new money.
Nah,
yeah.
no brand new.
You can order that on Amazon.
Dirty money. You get some dirty money on your ass.
If you want to have sex on the bed of money, you can order a whole lot of money on Amazon for cheap.
True. And you just spread that out. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. You know? And then you'll realize this sounds better because I can't get no grip with all this fucking paper money underneath me. Motherfucker sliding all over the place and shit, you know? I'm just saying. You know?
Yeah, I don't think dick is a gift. I'd be very upset if I was spending Valentine's Day with someone and then they were like,
you would not appreciate dick for Valentine's Day?
No, because if I wanted dick, I can get that anywhere.
Oh, so I should.
I'm not with you for your dick.
So I definitely should have a gift for my shorty then, huh?
You just gonna put a dick on her forehead?
Yeah. I was gonna wear a robe. You know?
Okay.
I was gonna wear a robe. And
you read a smoker's jacket?
Yeah, I was gonna wear a robe, and I was gonna say, I was gonna send her a picture, you know, from my phone of me in the mirror, and I was gonna have to say like, "Happy Valentine's Day. Look at all this dick I got for your mouth," you know. And that's not good.
I would block you if somebody said that to me.
You would block your nigga for saying that to you?
I would block.
What? That's not romantic.
No way you thought an unsolicited dick pic was what I wanted on the romantic day of the year.
Well.
Well, he's sending you a picture of romantic.
Wait a second. Hold a sec. Hold up a second.
Dick's romantic?
Hold up a second.
Yeah. It can be romantic sometimes for women.
Dick pics for me are always consensual.
He can have a romantic stroke.
Are always consensual. If I'm sending a dick pic to a woman, it's because she's told me, hey, whenever you want to send me a dick pic, I'm always happy to receive them.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So if I'm sending a dick pic, it's because she's happy to receive a dick pic. You know?
But why do you think she would want a dick pic on Valentine's Day?
Well, not on Valentine's. The dick pic isn't the gift.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, the dick pic isn't the gift.
The gift blocked.
It's the gift.
You know,
it's the gift. I put a little bow around it.
I got her something. I actually went to the store and bought something. You know?
Make it do little tricks. Like, yeah,
you know, I actually bought her something nice that's not sexual in nature. But I'm not gonna tell her that. You know? I'm gonna say, hey girl, I got this dick over here for you, girl.
I didn't like the way your head bobbed. Don't do that again.
I can't do this right here.
No,
hey girl,
I got some dick for you.
Hey,
I didn't like that at all. I got some dick for you.
I got some dick for you. That's my demonstration of it. I wouldn't actually do that. Let me see. Would I do
you're
that?
hilarious.
Would I do that? What's up? I guess I would. You know? Nah, I wouldn't actually do that.
You know what? As long as she likes it, that's really. I'm just giving my opinion, but as long as your girlfriend likes that,
if we could flirt like that, you know.
Yeah.
So now I'm definitely gonna send that. I'm definitely gonna send that. You know. But then
yeah.
Actually, do y'all celebrate Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Yes, because I like chocolate. That's really the only reason for me.
Wait, I could have just bought chocolate for this girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Matter of fact, if you get the really big boxes of expensive luxury chocolates, okay, I'm talking like all truffles.
She's talking like a diver.
What is okay? What is your what is expensive chocolate to you? How much?
Godiva.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of brands that I don't normally buy because I'm like, ugh, this is more than the regular.
If a dude said, "Hey, baby, I bought you some expensive chocolate," how much do you think he spent?
If you go to a place like Kilwins or Peterbrook Chocolatier, you can get really nice like chocolate set gifts, right? But they're kind of pricey. So some guy got me like a big thing of like, let's say it was just various chocolates, like a big container of various chocolates. Chances are that probably cost him like $50.
Oh damn! So a king size Snickers out of the question, huh? Damn.
Yeah, I can't. You
been to
give us Snickers.
Have you been to
cake?
Okay, all right. I might be showing my age here. But to me, Motherfucking chocolate is expensive. When I was a kid, I used to buy a motherfucking Snickers bar for 2 fucking quarters. 50 cents. 2 quarters for a Snickers bar. I go to the store now, I get the same size Snicker bar. The same size Snicker bar. Nothing's changed about it whatsoever. Take it up to the register, say, here, ring this up. $2.25. What?
Yeah, chocolate is expensive now.
What?
You're not wrong. It's expensive now.
Yeah. $2.25 for a fucking candy bar. So
See,
yeah,
but
I'm
that's
buying the
not-
king size. That's an expensive candy bar. That's damn near $5. So I gotta buy like 10 of those to be expensive chocolate, huh?
Mhm.
Well, or it could be a combination of that and Peterbilt Chocolatier's chocolate wine. I've always liked their chocolate wine.
Chocolate wine sounds fake. How do you make?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, how do you make wine chocolate? Or how do you make
I
chocolate
have
wine?
no idea. I'm pretty sure they just use cocoa butter while
But
making
now
the
that
wine.
you're saying that, oh wait, that was a totally different. He did not say wine. I totally thought about. I was thinking about that dude that was singing back in the days. Once I sing this song, y'all will know who I'm
Chocolate
talking
Rain?
about. Yes, it was Rain. Chocolate
rain.
Yeah, he was. I just thought of that just now when you said chocolate wine, but he wasn't singing chocolate wine. He was singing chocolate rain. Is this chocolate
And then
wine?
your man had the remix, Cherry Chocolate Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I don't like cherry cordials.
I tell you what, Valentine's Day as a kid, I'm not sure where the chocolate came from, but somehow there was chocolate in my house in a heart shape, and I would say, "Hey, can I have some?" Nobody said no, so I would eat some, right? But I will only take certain ones. And I probably pissed some people off because I was not. As a kid, I hated chocolate. I was like, how the fuck do y'all find this candy good? This chocolate is disgusting. But still, let me see which one of these chocolates I can find that I like. So I threw a lot of chocolates away with just little bites. I was like, oh, that's too much chocolate, trash. Too much chocolate, trash. Too much chocolate, trash. Too much chocolate. Oh, wait, that has some coconut in it. No more chocolate on that. Here goes the coconut. Boom, that's good. You know, oh, this one has a cherry in it. No more chocolate around this cherry. That's kind of how I ate chocolate as a kid. You know?
I was just so upset. I would have been very angry.
Like this nigga's just wasting chocolate in here.
I would have looked at you real crazy and never would have got you anything else for Valentine's Day again.
This was me as a kid. As an adult, as long as it's not like, this is gonna sound racist. As long as it's not dark chocolate, I'm cool with it.
Get him, bees. Get him.
You still. Yeah, you know what's so crazy though? Dark chocolate is actually the best chocolate for you,
It is.
health wise.
I eat 85% cacao because it's so good.
Yo, I used to eat these chocolate covered blueberries and these chocolate covered
That sounds bad.
I think
Chocolate
chocolate
covered
covered
blueberries. Ugh.
Yo,
It is good.
awesome.
It's
Awesome.
so good.
By
Yeah.
Brickstone? Is it
Yeah, Brookstone. And they had the chocolate covered pomegranate seeds.
Yes. Banging.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Mhm.
Banging. I used to eat those by the packs.
So
This is at my old job where I used to jack them for them blueberries. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's the only thing I miss about my old job.
Got
food.
you. You know what? Let's keep on. It's getting late, and I haven't even gotten what I wanted to talk about. So a woman should not expect sex as a gift, but does a woman think she can give a man sex as a gift?
I feel like if it's me, Yes.
But nobody, she can give sex as a gift, but don't you try to give her sex as a gift. Hell nah.
Yeah, I
We ain't,
can't.
I
It's a
can't go
pleasure
for
to be
that.
in my presence. It is a
Yo,
pleasure to be in my
and
presence.
you know what it is? You know the sad thing about it is most of the time that's the gift because y'all forgot about a nigga anyway.
No, because y'all don't know how to say what you want. You know how hard it is to buy gifts for men? Horrible, because they never say what they want. You be like,
So
oh, what do
so you don't
need?
know that man.
No,
See,
no.
you don't know that man.
I'm just saying, I buy
I'm
gifts
just saying
for
you
my
don't know
brother
that
and
man.
my dad all the time. And can I tell you definitively what they wanted for their gift? No, this
What?
is just me guessing a lot.
With the Gop 3000?
No,
Oh.
not to my brother and my dad.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. I thought you said you was talking about some dude that you know you like dealing
No,
with.
Oh, you know
I
what?
was
Let
just
me
saying,
go.
like,
How do I get to my save shit, yo?
you be knowing guys, but you can't be, you don't always know what they want. Like, they're not really good at describing. Like, with women, it's easy because they can tell you exactly what they want and exactly where
No,
to get
they
it.
can't.
Yeah,
That's a goddamn lie.
man.
So when your dude says, "Hey, what do you want to eat?"
Her reply is
default is ramen. My default is ramen. If I can't think of anything on the
listen,
side,
no. I'm gonna tell you what your default is. Your first default is this before you even go to the ramen. Your ramen is your bottom of the barrel backup plan. Let me tell you like this, okay? Your first plan is, well, I don't know. What do you want to eat? That is your first plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Then ramen is okay. I'm hungry, and we're not making no decisions here.
Let me see if I can play this real quick. Let me see. Where's my audio? See if I can get y'all to, if y'all can hear this. Damn, I can't even fucking hear it. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh wait. Can you hear it?
Okay.
Can you hear that? Was you able to hear that?
No.
Okay. Okay. Let the church say yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Pam, how you keep a man happy for 45 years?
Yeah, Miss Pam. Tell him.
I can't hear that. Damn it. Oh, God damn it. Y'all couldn't hear that? Oh, can you hear that?
I sound a little muffled.
I sound like I'm in the fishbowl. Can you hear me now? What's that? Oh, okay. All right. Y'all couldn't hear that though? All right. Y'all couldn't hear that. The chat was able to hear it though. There was a video I played where a woman asked an older lady. She was like, "Yo, how did you keep your husband happy for 45 years?" And the older woman got up. She walked over to her, tried to whisper in her ear. They had mics and shit. They had mics. She tried to whisper in their ear. You know, let me change this real quick. I think I could just change this. You know what? Let me just leave that alone. Then I might fuck shit up. She tried to whisper in her ear, but the mic was close, so the audience was able to hear. And she went over there. She said, "You suck his dick." The whole crowd heard that shit. And they went off. I was like, you know what? She got her point. Because I always tell women that deal with me, they be like, "Hey, so what do you like?" Type of things. And I be like, you know what I like? I like to get my dick sucked unexpectedly, randomly, just out of the blue. You know? My love language is fucking and getting my dick sucked. You know? There you go. You know how many people listen to my love language? They speak to me in their love language. But everybody has their own love language. What's that? Yeah, real simple, real simple, real simple. Yeah, it's real simple. But you know what? No, go ahead, Beast. Finish up. Oh, wait.
I said sometimes everything's not from an emotional standpoint. If women could understand that.
Yeah. But even then, sometimes they are. But, okay, on the part about lingerie, men do fuck. I like women with lingerie. I tell you what, I had a woman come to my door one day in a trench coat. In a trench coat. I opened the door. She had this trench coat on. Oh, shit. The fuck? She got this trench coat on? She unbuttoned it, walked in the door, pulled that shit open. Lingerie. Some heels. I was like, ooh, this is nice. You know? She walked in my crib. Walked in my room. Took the jacket off. Laid in my bed and took a nap.
Well, I'm glad you got to witness the experience of what you could have had. Could have been.
And
it must have been a good idea for her when she came over. When she started out.
Yeah, it was a good idea. No, it was a nice night. But I think she knew that she surprised me. You know? So if she surprised me, you know what? I'm taking a shower. You know? Like, I'm not gonna let you suck on my balls until I take a shower. It's not that I'm a dirty nigga. It's just like I want to be fresh.
No, it's fair.
You know, I want to be fresh. You know, I might have farted a few times throughout the day. I don't know what type of shit that leave around. I never took my drawers off and said, what's this smell like? Never have.
You don't be smelling yourself?
Yo, and it could have been one of them days, and I don't want you to get the sweat from my balls.
No.
Sweat from my balls.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Licking the sweat from my balls.
In my early 20s, I had a woman tell me I was a little musty one time.
Ooh.
But it's like, hey, what do you expect? I was out all day, and now you just come up to me wanting to be freaky right when I walk in the door. Of course I might be a little musty. But ever since then...
Because you came over here prepped. You came over here already
you came
prepped.
over here prepped. I had no warning. You just trying to surprise a nigga because you probably saw it on a movie or some shit and said, ooh, that's sexy. He walk in the door and just get their business. But when I see movies, I think about this shit. I'll be like, how long was she out? How long was she out? You know?
Yeah.
You know? Did she go? Yeah. Is it 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock? And she left the house 8 o'clock this morning? I'm gonna say, hey baby, how you doing? I got the shower ready for you. You know?
Yeah.
I don't like tart coochie. Or nor I don't like tart coochie, and I also don't like salty coochie. You know? So
why is it salty?
Sweat.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. True.
You know,
Yes.
got me over here eating pussy, feeling like I got me a Pittsburgh steak. You know, Pittsburgh
Now
steaks
you got
usually have a lot of
you got
salt on it.
some salted sardines.
Yeah, I don't know about salt and sardines now.
Salted sardines.
If I think I got a sardine smell, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. You got to go.
You should ask her, like, were you wearing those lacy underwear all day? Because, girl, that suffocates your coochie and be throwing your pH off. You need to wear them cotton pants.
Cotton panties?
Yeah, because it lets your coochie breathe. So when you wear a lot of restrictive fabric,
wouldn't lace let your coochie breathe more? Now,
it-
in my
some people have
mind,
the technique-
in my mind, lace is like this intertwined like this, whereas cotton's like this intertwined. Lace is like there's a strand here, there's a strand there, there's a big hole here. You can stick your finger through here, you can stick your finger through there. You know, it seemed like a lot of air.
Well, the thing is, the fabric is irritating. So sometimes, because the fabric doesn't let you breathe uniformly.
Yeah,
it's not like
I could
some
kinda
parts
see
of fabric
that.
is bigger than the other. You know what I mean?
Ladies put on that lace fabric and shit, and they be like, they put that lace fabric on, and like they shift the shit. The lace wraps around their clit, pull their clit over to the side and shit. And I'm just thinking. I'm thinking what would happen. I'm thinking what would happen if men wore lace boxers. Our dicks would be falling through the holes and shit. Men do not wear lace boxers.
Hey, men do.
Maybe.
You know?
But ladies,
But yeah, like
men do like lingerie. We like lingerie. At least I do.
I like some lingerie.
But then maybe these young niggas don't like lingerie because y'all bitches be on motherfucking Instagram all goddamn day in all your lingerie. Y'all be wearing the shits to the club. Y'all be wearing the shits out. Y'all be wearing the shits to the fucking brunch. Bitches be in brunch in fucking jeans and lingerie. Or lingerie or a shirt and then lingerie bottoms. You know? But like, and maybe motherfuckers just got, you know what? I see this shit all day. There's nothing special about it to me. So maybe that might be the disparity amongst generations.
maybe. I know whenever I get married in the future, way off when, I'm going to have a huge collection of lingerie. Just for funsies. And it's not because I'm going to be excited to have sex with my husband. No, I'm going to be excited for all these chair dance routines I'm going to perform in my lingerie that he has to watch.
Why aren't you excited to have sex with your husband?
I mean, it's going to happen regardless.
You should
What
be
I'm excited for
to have
is
sex with your husband.
I mean, yeah, I'd be into it. But what I'm really there for,
you want to be his
private
dancer,
personal
don't you?
audience. Huh?
Yes, you want to be his private dancer.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm excited for. I get to bring in my inner theater kid. You know,
any old music will do, huh?
Now
No.
let me
not
ask
any
you
old-
this. Now let me ask you this. What if your husband is a comedian?
I would never make that mistake because then it's not what you think it's going to be. A lot of guy comedians are actually very awkward in real life.
You know what? I've thought about being a comedian. I've thought about being a comedian before. You know, but the only time I really thought about being a comedian is when I was in relationships with women that thought I was really funny. You know, I was like, oh, I might could try comedy. But then I dealt with somebody else, and I'm like, maybe I should. You know, that's like I could only do comedy if I'm dealing with this woman. If I'm dealing with this woman, I can write great jokes. If I'm not dealing with her, who knows what might happen? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people laugh at your jokes, Bees. Bees is making his head like, I don't know about that. Some people laugh at your jokes harder than others. You know?
Yeah. That's
You
true.
gotta be willing to do it regardless of how hard they laugh. You have to be willing to do it regardless of how hard they laugh.
Right.
Which a lot of people, I think it kills their ego, low key. Thinking about the idea of you saying something on stage and nobody fucking with it. one time I brought a guy to Smoking Words, and he didn't tell me that he was going to do comedy. He told me he was performing, so I thought he was performing his music. He decided to do comedy instead. And
Oh, he tried. He changed his agenda. He changed his agenda that night.
He had like never done it before. He had never done comedy before, so it was just like,
wait, that was his first time?
yes. And he was trying to.
Was I there? Was I there?
You probably were. This is when we're still at Whiskey. So this is like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Unbelievable, yo.
I know, and he was telling this really boring story. Like, he said it was funny because like he had told it to his little friends before, and with his friends they laughed. But on stage, the story just was not connecting. Like, I know that's coming from me because like normally I like to tell stories on stage, and sometimes I do be dragging it. But the whole set was just that story that just was not hitting. And people need to learn, like when they're doing comedy for the first time, have a backup joke. Sometimes you can't just keep doing the same joke throughout the set, trying to make that joke hit. You gotta be willing to change, you know?
Yeah. Oh shit.
So yeah, you should try it.
So this is how my routine kind of started. This is how my routine. I started writing a little set. This is how it kind of started, you know, because it would have been my first time getting on stage. I would have been like, yeah, this is like my first time on stage and shit, you know. I've never really thought about doing comedy, you know, but me and my girlfriend, we've been together for like a year and shit like that, and I never thought about doing comedy, but being with her, she just finds me fucking hilarious, and I'm always laughing. We're always laughing. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna try fucking comedy, you know. And then I told my wife this, and she didn't find it so funny, you know. And that was kind of like my first joke, and I see it really didn't hit because nobody seems to fucking get it.
No, right? I was just thinking about it because it really threw me. I was like, did he mean say ex-wife? This nigga still got a wife?
No, because at the time I was actually still married. I was still married, but I had a girlfriend. You know, I was separated. Me and my wife wasn't together, but I was still technically married. I went through like a 6-year separation before I finally got divorced. You know. So yeah, it was some shit like that, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't do comedy. Maybe I shouldn't do comedy. You know. So yeah. And now I'm even more convinced maybe I shouldn't do comedy.
No, you should try. I think you should try it.
You know, okay, all right. You know why I shouldn't do comedy? Because my comedy roots, where my comedy roots stem from, I still be wanting to pull it out every now and then. But if I pull it out, people will be like, oh, so that's why we didn't laugh, you know? Because my comedy roots stems from the homie, you know? He kind of like light skinned like me. We kind of have the same complexion, you know? We kind of have the same complexion, you know? I used to see him on TV every time I would come home from school and shit. You should see him on TV. Actually, he had a hat similar to this. You know, he had a hat similar to this. And I use his catchphrase every now and then too. I use his catchphrase every now and then too, you know? I might say a joke. And this is how women I be dealing with be knowing I'm old. Cause I'll say a joke. They won't laugh right away. But you know how I always get them to laugh?
How?
You know how I always get them to laugh?
How?
I'd be like, so my wife didn't think it was funny. They won't laugh. Then I'll say, waka, waka, waka.
Not to me.
Time out. Fam, you gonna tell me? Wait. Let me pull this closer to me, because I need to understand this.
Oh man!
So you gonna tell me your comic genius comes from Frank Oz,
from Fozzie, motherfucking Bear, baby. Fozzie motherfucking Bear. Waka, waka, waka. And you know what? You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? You know what's
What?
funny though? As a kid, whenever Fozzie would be like, waka, 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 and nobody would laugh, it never made me laugh. Because I was like, yeah, but that wasn't a funny joke. But as an adult, saying waka, waka, waka cracks me up every fucking time.
It's because it's so random.
Yo, because that ass nobody uses waka, waka,
Right.
waka.
Like just saying that in your regular adult life.
Yeah.
The closest to waka, waka, waka is you're gonna get is waka flocka flow.
And I think that's where he got his name from too.
His mom gave it to him.
Oh, did he?
She had to.
Yo,
She had to give
but
him
yo,
waka flocka.
yo, dead ass. I be using that shit a lot of times. Yo. I say, waka, waka, waka. Yeah, that shit always cracks me up. Yo. I be like, that was funny. A lot of times, if I say a joke and some people don't get it, in my head, I be like, oh, you're just not intelligent enough to get it. Waka, waka, waka. Then I still find it funny.
All right, we're actually super late. I just realized.
Yeah.
We are. All right, so we'll talk about our next topic next time. I was gonna talk about Poor Minds podcast. They was talking about you gotta have at least 50. Gotta make at least 50K to date. I was like, shit, a lot of motherfuckers shouldn't be dating out this motherfucker.
50K to date a woman that probably got food stamps and 6 kids.
How you know she got? Why'd you assume that?
Oh, maybe we will talk about it. I don't know.
I mean, like what you mean? Like, I'm trying to figure that out. Like,
Are those the only women you date? Is women that
No,
are stamps
no.
with 6 kids?
no. I mean, it all depends on how trained they got them kids. Kids is bad nowadays.
Yeah, I would never be a stepmom. That's an instant no for me. There's not a single man in this world that makes me think I could do that.
I actually replied on somebody's post the other day when they was talking about, yo, so what do y'all think about stay-at-home moms? Do they have hard jobs or not? And I posted,
Yes.
I said, it all depends on the kids. If you got some chill, laid-back kids that fucking listen, it's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
If you got some rambunctious kids that don't listen, get some motherfucking melatonin and some alcohol.
Listen, especially if you got a little, you got a little one that they done already said he need this type of medication to calm him down and so forth.
Never trust those, by the way.
Yeah, I
never trust them telling you your kid needs medication. You know?
Oh no, most definitely, never that. But you know,
do y'all want to get into this real quick? Minimum wage for dating?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right.
I think you should date within your tax bracket. That's what I think.
But see, you want to know something?
Go ahead, Bees.
Does that really make a lot of women eligible?
Yes, because I just said date within your tax bracket. So
yeah,
you're not.
A lot of women ain't in the right tax bracket.
No, I'm not saying they have to date and they have to make $50,000 to date. I'm saying date within your tax bracket, as in you probably should date somebody that's in a similar level to you, if not elevated. Now, if somebody's on an elevated level, like they got their things a little more together and they're still looking at you, that works. Great. But I usually expect to date around my tax bracket, around where I'm at. That's where I expect to date most of the time. Because then that way I'm really building with someone.
So you saying you rather deal with somebody who's basically got the same struggles as you?
I didn't say rather. I just said that's what I normally expect because those are people I'm going to normally be around anyways.
Well, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
We just said the same thing, but okay.
Well, okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I think you don't need $50,000 to date. You just need to at least be able to sustain yourself. Now, the real question is, does it take at least 50,000 to sustain yourself? That depends on where you live.
In a lot of
But
places, you need more than 50K.
yeah,
Rent
so
is more than people make nowadays.
yeah, so really, you should make enough to sustain yourself before you try to bring someone else in on the equation.
I can see that. But now,
Yeah.
how do you know if you're dating somebody that's able to sustain themselves?
I mean, well, part of the short term is just looking at what they have been doing. How long have they been living outside of their parents' house? Do they work regular jobs? Um, do they pay their bills on time most of the time? Have they ever had their car repoed? Well, if they have, what's the reason? What happened with that? Like you got to kind of look at what their past decisions look like and how they operated.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You sound like what you just described sounds like the perfect idea for an app. And I think I heard about the app today recently. It's a dating app that in order to get on the dating app, you need a credit score of above 675. And this app pretty much disqualifies anybody below that credit score, and you can only date people with that credit score or higher. And I guess the assumption is if people have that credit score, they're more responsible, shit like that. They more trustworthy, quote unquote. I'll tell you what, I know a lot of fucked up niggas with great credit. Just saying. But
Listen, I know a nigga with an 810 and ain't never had a job a day in his life.
Yeah, I don't think credit score should be how you
that's
date
interesting.
people. That's kind of wild. Because I feel like, first of all, credit score made the fuck up doesn't actually tell you the real story of somebody. I found out. I only found this out by chance, but I found out that if you close your bank account for no matter the reason, it drops your credit score automatically.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why the fuck would that matter? I still have a bank account open. And they're like, yeah, but you closed it out. Okay.
Same thing.
Why does that matter?
Same thing with credit cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. Why would that hurt me?
Because credit is pretty much about what you can pay over time.
All right.
Over time.
Yeah.
Not what you can pay today, what you can pay over time. If you're not showing us you can pay what you can pay over time, we don't care about your credit worthiness. So if you get shit, pay it off immediately, nobody cares because you're not paying it off over time. You're paying
Which is fucked up.
Right. Exactly.
It's fucked up. And with student loan forgiveness, I found this out because before the Republicans shut it down, one of my friends actually was able to get some of her loans forgiven, and she got like a few of them forgiven at a time. And she checked her credit score, and it said her credit score dropped by a few points. And I was like, why would your credit score drop for something like that? And it's because you paid it off too early. You can't pay the loan off too early. Yeah.
And also
that's what it is they get no interest off of that.
The U.S.
That's the real thing that comes into play with that. It's like we gave you money. It's like we gave you this line of credit and you really didn't need it. So because we made no money off of you. You know what I'm saying? Interest fees, APRs and all that. Like that's what it is. That's where credit and all that shit. Like that's where they make their money. But if you're a person that, okay, so we'll say you got a credit card of $1,000, you go and you make a purchase of $500, then you turn around 3 days later and you put $500 down, they made no money off you. They didn't even get to get interest off you because the credit card is at a full balance. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as long as your shit is always in like a flex of like credit card company wants you to spend, they want you to be down. And then they want you to pay it slow so they can make their money with interest.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Now, keep in mind, FICO scores only came into existence in 1989.
Yeah.
And this is
And
this is why nobody was able to teach me about credit as a kid.
Facts.
And why in my early 20s my credit was so fucked up. Because nobody told me about it. My schools didn't even know about the shit.
Listen. I was amazed when I learned about quarterfinals and all that type of shit too.
But you know what's funny? They still don't teach you about the shit.
Yeah, they really don't.
They're not because that promotes independence.
Right. They teach you about Christopher Columbus, but don't teach you how to motherfucking do your taxes.
And then they don't even teach you, and then they don't even teach you the right shit about him. They tell you all the wrong shit.
But you know what's crazy? I learned about bank accounts and like writing checks and shit like that in school. But I learned it from one of the few black teachers I had. And I kind of remember them saying, hey, this isn't on the curriculum, but this is a life skill that y'all need to have.
Yeah.
Now, if my teacher didn't teach me about that, I don't think nobody in school would have tried to teach me about that. I would have went into the world like, okay, how do I write a check?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
How come they don't do that? How come they don't have like 1 year of high school where the whole year is just you learning life skills? Like there should be a mechanics class to learn how to do an oil change on your car.
They used to have them. Because
listen,
it was called trades. They used to have those trade schools. But the reason why they don't teach you about finances is because if you understand finances, they can't take advantage of you. If you understand finances better, they can't control you. You're now a slave to the workforce.
Yeah.
You know? If you figure out how to not be a slave to the workforce, what good are you to them?
Yeah.
I guess no good.
Oh, and by the way, the woman that said that you shouldn't date until you're if you're making under 50K. I found this post on Twitter. This is from I actually followed this account. The name of the account is called Hoe Busters. The E in hoe is a 3, by the way. And it said the chick that says you should make more than 50K to date was a former prostitute. She was a single mother who started selling pussy to make ends meet. And he got this from her own posts, where she said, sugaring made me feel so empty inside. I didn't want to be with these men just to get a bag, but I felt like I was already working my ass off. I couldn't get another job, so I would go out on paid dates just to get an extra $400 in my pocket. This was a date at this 5-star bed and breakfast. It was always nice while I was there, but I was still coming home to this.
And we cutting up.
Next picture. Then I got it into sugaring, started selling pictures and doing crazy stuff just to make a damn dollar. But this is the woman telling y'all you shouldn't date if you make less than 50K.
Well, you said she was a single mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if her baby daddy was that man that was making less than 50K, folded under the pressure of how expensive it is to date people with kids or to have kids, whatever. And then he dipped, and now he scarred her, and now she's saying that stuff.
So if you're making $50,000,
just a thought.
I think she needs to heal before she starts trying to give the world advice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because also 50K, like if you could be making like 45K and you can live in a small rural town, and in that small rural town, you're middle class because everything's cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thought process. But today, I don't know. Shit might be very similar to where we at now.
I would say for my family that lives in Southern Georgia, they tell me how like the comparison between there and here, the cost of things, Like their groceries are more expensive, which is weird.
Yeah.
But the actual living expenses do tend to be cheaper. Like my cousin, I think she said they were staying in an apartment at one point and were only paying $600 a month.
All right, so when I first got married, I was living in a town called Bainbridge, Georgia.
Okay.
Small ass town. It was cheap as fuck to live there. But you know what else wasn't there? Jobs. If I was going to get a job, you know where I would get a job? You know where they said I should go apply for a job?
Where?
The popsicle stick factory.
Is that where the whole town works?
A lot of people worked at the popsicle stick factory. A lot of people worked at the popsicle stick factory. A lot of people worked at the jail doing corrections. There was a couple of factories out there that made shit like the popsicle sticks. There's popsicle sticks. There was one shit that made like phone components. Where you just had to put a lot of wires together and shit like that. Shit. The motherfucking I own a gun right now. On the gun it says made in Bainbridge, Georgia. I'm like, oh shit, I know exactly where that's at. Today I could probably get a job at the gun factory. You know? Cost of living is cheaper, but cost of living is cheaper because there's no jobs paying anything in that area.
True.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. It's all relative to where you live at. So for them, $45,000 may be a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit.
Pretty much when you think about it.
You make more money, you know what? You're just gonna want to make more money. Whenever you get there, you can go a little more. You can go a little more. You make 500,000, guess what? Now I want to make $1 million. You make 1 million, guess what? Now I want to make 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
I made 10 million, now I want to make 100 million. Why not? I already went this step. Let me try some more. If I can get there, worst that happens, I'm still at where I'm at. You know? But so let's get ready to wrap up, though. I think that's everything we got for tonight. Anybody got anything else?
Nah.
Listen to Tanner Adele.
It's this snow blizzard today. Nothing.
Oh, yeah, snow?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
We had a whole winter storm today, yo. I mean, that shit was coming down.
Damn.
Shit. So what we doing? We coming back on Tuesdays or we coming back on Sundays? Which day y'all want to do? What y'all think?
Tuesday is cool for me.
Yeah, I can do Tuesdays still.
Y'all want to stick with Tuesdays?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're going to stick with Tuesdays. Then we'll be back next Tuesday then. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, listen to Buckle Bunny by Tanner Adele. She's a black country singer.
Right,
Buckle Bunny.
Buckle Bunny.
I'm a Buckle Bunny.
All right, well, shit, let's get ready to get up out of here. I think that's everything we got for tonight. We'll be back next Tuesday. Tuesday, you know? So that's everything we got for y'all tonight. May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. Keep a smile on your face, baby. We's out this biatch.
Thanks for watching the Dopest live stream. Khary's crib. Thanks for watching the Dopest live stream. Khary's crib. Khary's crib.
My bladder was like, nigga.